You know, anime has many forms, and I honestly like them all. But I do prefer slice of life the most. If you were to scroll through my Mal list right now, you will see a lot of slice of life anime, because that's mostly what I watch. One of my favorite anime of all time happens to take place in the back streets of Ginza, in a small place called Eden Hall. In this place, you can find a bartender that is considered a master at creating cocktails. He is one of a kind and is known by many to serve the best drink, following one's belief that just as every person has their own story, so does every drink. No two cocktails are exactly the same. So with a remake airing in a couple weeks from this video, I thought it would be great to put some attention to one of my favorite anime that I have enjoyed for the past many years. So pull up a stool and join me as I weave the tale about the Glass of the Gods. Now, this is an anime no one outside of the real cultured anime fans talk about, and that honestly depresses me, because there are some great stories here, and I feel more people should hear them. Not to mention, the animation style of this anime is very beautiful. It is nice and simple, but at the same time, very cinematic. Watching Ryu make cocktails, you see the passion he puts into it. There is no plot to this story, unlike most. It is very episodic. Each episode follows a new person and an issue they need to solve. And sometimes, to help solve an issue, all you need is someone to talk to. This may sound like a boring anime by most, especially if you are a young anime fan. In that case, there's not much I can do to change your mind, because this show is all about just listening to other people's stories. And if you enjoy that type of stuff, then you'll enjoy this anime. But if not, I can't sell you on it. There's nothing I can say, and I'm not going to try. This is not an anime for everyone, but I will tell you how I came to enjoy it. One of the reasons I enjoy this show as much as I do is there is none of the anime trope bullshit that we see in most anime and manga nowadays. And I think that is why this anime goes under the radar for most. Most people don't want to deal with real emotion, real stories, and the older I get, the more I enjoy these shows, the more I respect them, the more I appreciate why they were made. And that's not something I can say about a lot of other anime out there. One thing for certain this show gets right is the atmosphere. As a good anime does not need to rely on things like oversized fun bags or fancy technical fights. This show does great with that. One thing this show does fabulously is every person feels like a three-dimensional character, including our bartender. He starts out as someone who is idolized by many, but as the story progresses, his past is delved into. Seeing his own shortcomings and history is a great way to write a character. I believe this is why the story works so well. We see many elements that are well mixed, blend together into the perfect cocktail. Bartender is an anime that I will continue to hold dear the older I get, as it is not an anime that tries to impress people with over-the-top action or tries to lure in horny people with dumb proportions on women. It is a show that is relaxing watch, and for many, a great way to wind down at the end of a long day. This is a show that is great for those who want to learn a little about alcohol and take a peek into the life of certain people. This is a show that brings realism and emotion to the screen very well. A glass of warning though, do not binge this show, as this is a show to just watch an episode or two every now and then. And I think that's what helps with making it relaxing. With that said, I believe we've reached a stopping point for today's lesson, as it is time for the bar to close. I hope you are willing to now check out this anime, or at the very least, give the remake a shot. It does air in a couple of weeks based on when this video goes live. It's something that's very nice, that is very different. As someone who watches a lot of anime, I can say anime has been feeling a bit stagnant lately. Sure, there are a few good shows here and there, but there is so much trash or just bare minimum mediocre shows out there. So I find it nice when there are shows that experiment, do something new, and just overall take advantage of being an anime. And I like that. Now, can I recommend this show to everyone? No, most definitely not. And I respect that not everyone can enjoy this show. But if you want something new that is not a trope-filled garbage isekai, I will say this. Maybe give this show a shot, and who knows, maybe you'll learn something new about yourself. Let me know your thoughts down in the hate lab below. I'm Professor Plague. Thank you for coming. I hope I can pour you a drink again one day. Arigatou gozaimasu.